If you're going to call anybody that, you don't call the Incredible Hulk in this series that. That's
Right.
You know what I mean? It's so inaccurate to begin with, let alone out of line.
I don't necessarily think fans look for accuracy.
Of course not. I'm giving away too much credit.
And I also think they understand the position that the athlete is in.
Why do they feel empowered to do this, Ryan? Why do fans feel like they could just say whatever they want to y'all?
I think first of all because they're just entitled, and we live in an entitled nation. We live in an entitled society. I think that's the first part. And you know, there's been many a time fans say, "I pay your bills, I write your checks."
Right.
No, you don't. Mr. Rooney wrote my checks. Dan Snyder wrote my checks. And the other part about it is they know there's nothing we can do. You know, we saw what happened in Auburn Hills. You know, that there's nothing that the player can do and be right. There's no way to be right as the player.
I can't stand that because when the player loses
it's
everybody wants to blame the player. See Marcus Smart, for instance.
Right, and so that's the hard part from our end. You have to accept those things. When most of the time when you're speaking to athletes, we're aggressive by nature. We play aggressive sports. We've always lived aggressive lives, and that's the way we've got to where we are. So you want to retaliate. You can't even say anything, though. So many times on Twitter, when guys reply in certain ways, it ends up backfiring on them. You know, like I remember, like in Cleveland, it's funny that this happens to LeBron and he plays for Cleveland because the Cleveland fans are the worst. When you would warm up in front of the dog pound, and you know, with me, it was very, you know, a lot of people knew that I went to Denver and I had a sickle cell situation. I was in the hospital, lost my spleen, gallbladder. I would get that all the time. Hey, Ryan, let's go drop you and your family off in Denver for a vacation. And it didn't bother me.
Right, nothing's off limits.
Yeah, but it's we hear these cases all the time with people Googling and finding out names of moms, sisters, significant others. Like, I am not surprised that this happened. Like, when you seem a little surprised by this comment.
I'm not surprised. I'm just really turned off by it. You talked about the entitled people. I mean, we in an age where they got a lot of people out here, whether it's in social media, they got a lot of keyboard thugs out here to begin with. A lot of people in social media feel like they can say whatever they want to say to whomever they want to say.
They think there's an invisible layer.
But this, I mean, but for you, it'd be one thing to do it from the stands. Right. One thing to do it on social media. You got some nerve standing right there saying something to a grown man. Why would you do that? Like, what kind of home training or lack thereof is that? Knowing good and well that you wouldn't say that to his face if all these people were.
You probably asked for an autograph if you were face to face.
The other side of it, you know, with being a woman, with being a fan, there comes a sense of I can do whatever I want, and there's
because I paid for a ticket. Yeah.
As long as I don't put my hands on you, there's nothing you can stop me from doing. And athletes have had to deal with this forever.
I don't think this is gender specific, first off, but I also think it's just what fans do. We caught this one on tape. I think it happens every second of every game, and this one is caught on tape. And it's wrong, but it happens because fans have this, as you said, entitlement. They have this layer of invisibility that they think they have, and I don't see it stopping.